Well, hello there. Thank you for taking time to watch. I gotta apologize. My day job is just killing me, so I haven't had time to get any videos out lately. S but today we've got a hose reel, a wall-mounted hose, garden hose reel, I guess you could say it that way. And it's going to open this up and have a look, and we'll put it together and see how it works. So it kind of an intimidating amount of plastic pieces in there, and you know it it's just plastic, okay, and it doesn't really actually look like that great a quality of plastic, but I've got it up on the wall now, and it seems good enough. And for what I paid, it's great. It's going to do the job, and I'm sure it'll last for a few seasons. It wasn't too difficult to put together. There were a few places, where you could make a mistake, but um, I think overall it's pretty quick to put forward. It took about half hour for me to put together, even doing the filming and everything. So let me just shuffle through the pieces again once more for you, so you can have a look and see what you'll get in the box. And instructions, a little bag of parts there, handles. That's the sides for where the reel goes, where the hose reel, the leader hose for the garden hose, about 6, 7, 8 feet, something like that. There's the sides of the reels. Well, side of the reel. I don't actually know what all these parts are called, but plastic pieces you put together to create this hose reel. So yeah, they look okay. I mean, I'm just inspecting them and they look good. It has slotted wall attachments, so you just need to put the screws into the wall, and then you can just sit that into the slots, and it'll settle in nicely. There's the hand crank. I kind of thought maybe that little hand crank should have a turning handle, but it's good enough. So there's this model has a top shelf, and I thought that would be handy for putting nozzles or something on it, but really, now that I've got it all put together, it seems too flimsy. It seems like a kind of a waste, really. But again, maybe as time goes on, that'll come in handy somewhere. So opening up the little plastic bags, you don't have many parts, just a few little assembly screws. Most of this is slotted, so assembly is pretty quick. A short instruction book, just a few pages, like 10 steps or something like that. Here you see me thoroughly not reading that instruction book. It would have been easier if I had read that. There were a couple of little lines in there that if I would have read them would have saved me a little bit of a disassembly. But anyway, let's just get on and start putting this thing together. So mostly slotted assembly. Here, you heard that click. You just insert that and then just give it a little slide, and it locks into place. So this is the part now where I don't know whether I should just let the camera run or try to speed along through this. I think for today, I'm already in this 3.5 minutes. I think I'll speed along a little bit. The whole thing is just put the pieces, slot A and slot B, lock them in place, and then go on to the next part. Now, slow down here. This little gizmo, you can put it in left or right. So you have to make a determine whether you want the handle to be on the right side or of the left side of your reel. So I guess that's a good feature. If you're right-handed, maybe you have it on the right or the left. If you're left-handed, and I had an obstacle on the left, so I definitely wanted the crank to be on the right side. And you want that little L part to be turned so that when you wind the hose reel, it goes over the top of the hose. Well, or it goes over the top of the hose reel when you turn it in a clockwise motion. Normally, you go in the clockwise manner to take up a hose. Oh, that's my favorite. One of my favorite little tools, that neoprene hammer. Man, you got to get one of those. I I did about 16,000 rivets with that on my airplane. Okay. So I've almost got the hose reel centerpiece assembled there. I'm slowing down. This is one of the few places where you actually need a screwdriver. So um, you put that, I guess it was probably a Phillips screw in, and that locks those two plastic pieces together and sets the internal, I don't know what you call that little elbow, but you can see how it has definitely has a direction, and that's the direction the hose is going to wind onto the reel. Yeah, that's that silver cast piece is what I'm talking about there. So speed along again here. YouTube tells me that seldom do people watch more than about 2 minutes of my videos. So if you're still with me, thank you. I try to do the best I can. Anyway, get this guy together. Almost assembled now. Now here's a part I missed if I'd have read the instructions. That is where the leader goes over to your. I should have put some oil on that or grease on that. There's a little O-ring there that seals, and I just put it in there, and they included the packet of grease, but I just didn't. It clicked in, and I just didn't think to. I didn't read the instruction, and I didn't put it in there. It's not leaking so far, but my guess is it will start leaking after a few years, and I'll have to take this all apart. So almost together now. I think I'll speed along through this last section. Same thing, just refer to the instructions, put slot A, slot B, a few little screws go in there, not too many, and that little table. The top shelf seemed kind of rinky-dink to me. It wouldn't stay on there, and even now, if you bump it, it just falls right off. So perhaps I need to put some sort of a screw to retain it in place. But it is together, and I guess you can see how it looks now. And that just, I'm going to do a little video on how I attached it to the brick wall. But yeah, still futzing around with that top shelf. It just wouldn't stay on. Thank you for watching. I hope this video has been a little bit of a help to you. And if you buy one of them, at least you'll know what you're getting in the box. So take care out there, and I'll get that video where I attach it to a brick wall up as quick as I can. That was kind of an interesting little task, and I destroyed a couple of bits trying to drive. Well, spoiler alert, it's going to be about the bits I used to drill into the masonry. There's a way to do that. I knew there was a way to do it, but I destroyed a couple of bits trying to shortcut it. There I'm attaching the leader hose. That goes over to, of course, your water hydrant. So there you go. That's the hose reel. So take care. See ya.